Big Beers, Belgians, and Barleywines. It's returning for its 16th year. Here to tell us more about it, we have Laura Lodge. She's been with it from the beginning. Your brother actually started this out many years ago, and you've been with them alongside the whole way.
Exactly. It was his wonderful idea, and I was the one who got the privilege of setting up the table. So I've been coordinating since the beginning.
Oh, it's so neat to see how it's grown. I think you started out, what was it, like that at the Hubcap Brewery, and then it moved to the tap room.
The seminar was in the Hubcap, and then upstairs it was 8150. We had just changed from Gartens, and that was where our first tasting was.
And then you've grown. Now you fill up the ballrooms over at the Vail Cascade. They've been your hosting venue for many, many years now.
Since 2009, and we've actually moved over into the tennis courts. All 3 tennis courts, we convert that into our tasting room for the afternoon. So it's as big as we can get it really in the town of Vail.
Okay, and it is known in the beer world, the world over. In fact, you have breweries that come from across the pond to be a part of this.
We do. It's very exciting, and I think part of our success has been the fact that our local and Colorado and American brewmasters, really, when they travel to Europe, they talk about big beers, and they tend to bring the brewmasters back with them. So that's really a tribute to our people being excited and spreading the word.
Okay, this kicks off this week, so Thursday through Saturday.
Thursday, yep, we start with our brewers reception, which is our thank you to the brewers, and kick it off formally with our attendees with Avery and Dogfish Head. I brought some beers to show you, one from Avery, one from Dogfish Head, just kind of as an example of the kinds of beers that you'll see this weekend. Some are Belgian in style, some are big, over 7% alcohol, and there's a variety of experimental stuff going on too.
Yeah, that's why you call it big beers.
Yeah, Dogfish pairs with music. That's a Miles Davis beer.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that crazy? And Avery, Andy Parker is actually going to be part of a barrel sourcing seminar this year. And this is one of the beers that will be poured for tuna for the attendees for that seminar.
Okay, and then Alaskan and Surly out of Minnesota.
Right.
Alaskan, of course, out of Alaska.
Correct, and those are our featured brewmasters this year. And Alaskan is actually celebrating their 30th anniversary, and they're starting their 30th year off with us.
Oh, good.
So very excited.
Okay.
Jeff Larson's coming from Alaskan, and Omar Ansari's coming from Surly. Okay. And they'll both be doing their individual seminars as well. And Omar's seminar is going to be about this beer, Darkness, which is their Russian Imperial Stout, and he's going to show 4 or 5 different versions of that beer.
Yeah, the educational side of this weekend is really amazing. So if you can
fun to see
get
what they come up with, yeah,
this is the place to go.
And they all have tasting examples, so you can come taste what they're talking about.
Okay, and then a few other things going on. The Cicerone workshop, for anyone that's really interested in learning more about beer and becoming a little expert on their own, you have this.
It's a fantastic opportunity, and it's not a ticketed event. You can just show up. It's at 8:30 on Friday morning, 8:30 to 11:30, and Ray Daniels started the Cicerone program and does the certification for all things beer, just like a sommelier does with wine. So if you want to learn more, this is, again, a great way to find out more about what all things, all trivia, all treatment, and he has tasting examples and opportunities as well at 8:30 in the morning.
At 8:30 in the morning, okay. And then of course you got this cigar pairing experience, the yoga of brewing. There are so many different ways that you're working in the beer into just some really fun.
We can pair it with anything, right?
Yeah, you definitely can. And then your commercial tasting, that'll be what most of the public will be able to enjoy. And this will be at 2 o'clock, kicking off on
2:30.
2:30 on Saturday.
Right, exactly. That's our biggest event, and we'll have over 350 different beers for everybody to sample and taste as they like. We make a really big program that kind of helps you get around through the event that talks about each individual beer, little description, and then you get a little tasting glass. That's our example from last year, because we're waiting for this year's to come in, so that you can taste in just 1 ounce small pours. So they don't take they don't get the better of you throughout the tasting.
Yeah, because it is big beers for a reason. The alcohol content, and to help us out with that, you're going to help us get a good, safe ride home.
Right,
too.
we have Avon Bakery bread, and you can chew on that all afternoon too.
Okay.
But we have free eco-transit tickets. We really appreciate our sponsors at Eco-Transit. We have free tickets on Friday and Saturday. So if you pick up those passes either at Weiner Wart in Eagle, or at the Vail Cascade, or at the event, you can pick them up. They're just one-way free tickets to come to the event.
And that event is sold out online, but you can get your tickets for the commercial tasting at the various liquor stores too.
Still in the Valley. We want to make sure these last tickets are available for our locals.
Okay.
So Alpine Wine and Spirits, Westvale Liquor Mart, Avon Liquors, Beaver Liquors, Riverwalk Wine and Spirits, and Weiner Wart. You can find your tickets there.
Okay, and everything is listed online at bigbeersfestival.com. It's their 16th annual, so fun, a great tradition that was really born here in Vail, and it's amazing to see how it's grown. So find out more and find out how you can get tickets to some of the events on the website.